Hey, it's Mr. Tom. Nice to see you on our third piano lesson. Let's just play a little something, get started. Did you notice we were using a lot of C's? Let's start our review, okay? C, middle C. How do we find middle C? We go to the any group of two black notes, go to the first one, and then go right down, slide down to the left of that. Got a C. Let's find, is that two black notes? No, that's three. Oh, there's the two, okay. Lower one, down, got another C. Okay, now, we can do all the C's that way, right? C, 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 C. Oop, I made a mistake. Hear that? Mistakes are good. Mistakes are how you learn, right? Right, okay. So, ooh, batteries are going out. Anyway, okay, so those are our C's, and remember, it goes up the alphabet. Every key has a letter name, and there are 8. We're not going to talk about these for now. And at every 8, it repeats. So like C, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Another C. C, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Another C. So that's how we know all the C's. Now, since we know the alphabet too, we can get the other notes' names. And we're going to practice that a little more today. We're going to drill on that. So ABC backwards is CBA, right? Okay, so that's down. And so we're going backwards from CBA. Okay, so there's our A. Now I'm going to do the A, B, C, D, E, F, G, okay? With one letter for each note. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And again. Or A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A. All right, so that's called, here's a new word for you, that's a scale. Anytime you do 8 notes that repeat, we're calling that a scale. And something else I'm going to do is I'm going to plug in the power cable to this. See, that's what it does when see the difference? When the battery is going, it just starts stuttering, but oops. Trouble is when I do this, it's harder to put the keyboard down here because, well, I don't think it'll fall because you don't want to jam. When you're playing with an electric keyboard, you don't want to put it right against the wall or anything because these wires can get bent and it's bad for the insides and it's also bad for the wires. But I think this is good because there's room for these to sit. That's why I got these kind, because they have a bent cable so they don't stick that far out. I got them especially for that reason. Okay, so I'm going to put that back in if I can figure out how it goes right there, I think. Yeah. And turn this on so we can hear it even a little better. All right, let's go with A. Okay, who can find A? Try to find A. My trick is to start with C, which we really know well, and go down to CBA. Okay, now we're going to do an A scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 starting on A and the alphabet. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A. A, B, C, D. Now going down. Now I'm going to do it really slow, okay? If I would sing, I'd go A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and then I'd do C song. Remember? D song. C song. D song. Let's try E song. Right? If there's a C song and a D song, why can't there be an E song? C, D, E. G song. 3C song. 3D song. There's your D, right? Okay, right? Because it's in the middle of these two. So now we remember some of the things that we've learned. Reviewing is really important and practicing is really important too. Okay, so we know where C is. We know where D is. And remember, this is the other part of what we learned the second lesson. How to put all our fingers on different keys. Remember, in the right hand, thumb is 1, pointer is 2, middle finger is 3, ring finger is 4, and pinky is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, that's kind of logical, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I'm gonna put my thumb on middle C, and I'm gonna lean it on the back. And then I'm gonna put one, this is review, okay? I'm gonna put all the other fingers on the next consecutive note. Do you know what consecutive means? Consecutive means the one next to it. It's a series, a group, and always one more than the one before it. Like the 5 consecutive days of the week are Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Hey, I got a crazy idea. Let's change the notes from being letters to being days of the week. Okay, I'm gonna write a song called Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Here it is, okay? You ready for Monday, Wednesday, Friday? Right? Because first day of the week, second day of the week, third day of the week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. That's kind of silly, and I don't really know if it pays to make a day of the week. But if we were gonna do a Thursday, Tuesday song, try to figure that out. I'm gonna sit for a minute while you try to figure out what a Thursday, Tuesday song would be if Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday were the names of the first 5 notes, C, D, E, F, G. And since this is a video, I guess I have to use my imagination. Okay, so I'm gonna pretend. Okay, Sean, what's the Thursday, Tuesday song? Okay, here's Sean talking. Well, Mr. Tommy, I think the Thursday, Tuesday song would be... Well, I don't know, Sean. Mary, how about you? What's the Thursday, Tuesday song? Mr. Tommy, I think the Thursday, Tuesday song might be... Let me see. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday. I think the Thursday, Tuesday song would be... That's right, Mary. Very good. Yay! Okay, so that's silly. Okay, so... back to where we were. We're trying to make all 5 fingers play the first 5 notes and keep our hand, remember, that's why we can keep our hand in one position. Instead of having to do, which is if we didn't use fingering, we can go. It's hard. Now, I did tell you guys, and I'm gonna say it again, just to admit it, sometimes it's hard for our hands, especially when we're starting to learn, to do all these things like with our fingers, especially when we're doing stuff with fingers that are next to each other. Like, I'm gonna play you something that's pretty hard. It's so hard that there are special exercises made for piano students just to do these like workouts just to get strong this way. Here's something that's pretty hard. That's 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4, 3. There's another word for that. So we learned two words today. We learned scale, and this is called a trill. Like not a thrill, but a trill. T-R-I-L-L. That's when you play two notes next to each other, back and forth, over and over, kind of fast. Now what you find is that your hand will probably hurt in here when you try to do that. Try to do that. Try to take your third finger on the E and your fourth finger on the F and alternate them a few times in a row. Is your hand getting tired? Does it hurt? Maybe not. I don't know. It depends on the kind of keyboard you have. These real pianos, the keys are heavier than on like something like this. Those keys are lighter. I mean, they're smaller, but they're also lightweight. And depending on what you're learning on, practicing on, it might have a lighter feel than a real piano. So it might not be that hard to do a trill. Let's try to do a trill on C and D with fingers 1, thumb, and 2, pointer. Okay, got that? Now let's try trill on E and F, what we did before, with fingers 3 and 4. C, D, E, F, okay? E, F, trill. You know, it's the weakest finger. Some people think it's 4, some people think it's 5. So now we're gonna try to do a 3-5 trill, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're gonna use these two fingers so they go. We're not going to play C or D. We're going to play E. We're not going to play F. And we're going to play G, right? C, D, E, F, G. So we're going to play just E and G with fingers 3 and 5. Okay, here we go. Is that hard? Try it. I'm going to give you a minute to try it. 3 and 5 on E and G. Find your E. Put your third finger on it. C, D, E, okay. Now find the G. E, F, G, and put your fifth finger on it. So just for a second, put them on together. You got it? E, G, 3, 5, because that's C. Ooh, we almost have a chord. We're getting ahead of ourselves. Okay, so now we have 3 and 5. Let's play them slow first. 3, 5, 3, 5. Is that hard? I'd like to see you doing it, but this camera only goes one way. But anyway, so let's try it. 3, 5, 3, 5. Now let's do 3, 5, 10 times, okay? I'm gonna do it 10 times. You can watch me and then you can try it anytime you want. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That was 10 3 5s. I'm gonna do it slower. 3, 3, 5, 3, 5, 3, 5, 3, 5, 3, 5, 3, 5, 3, 5, 3, 5, 3, 5. Okay, that's a trill. Now I'm gonna do it fast. Ooh, that makes me feel like playing something with my right hand, left hand. Maybe let's do them slow. Let's do a slow trill with a. I'm going to turn this down a little bit because I don't want it to drown out the what we're really doing, which is this. And now, okay, you got that? You got the 3-5 trill? Let's try me playing just some nice background music and you do a 3-5 trill. And I'm gonna do some stuff underneath it on my keyboard and you do 3-5. And if you wanna do something different, okay, but first get 3-5 so that you can do it. And I'll make it sound good. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, here we go. awesome. Isn't that fun? I mean, I don't know. I hope it sounds as good where you are as it does here, but I'm really enjoying this. I hope you are too. So I'm keeping it simple though, right? 3-5, 3-5 on E and G. I think you could probably do that. It's our third lesson. We're really learning some stuff. Of course, you can't do the stuff I'm doing with it yet, but what you're learning is going to teach you the stuff you need to know so that you can. Okay, now I'm going to add one more thing. Okay, we got our 3-5. Or maybe you're doing it. Or maybe you're doing. But I don't think so. Okay, so remember what we were doing was 3-5, 3-5, 3-5, 3-5. Now, see your thumb? Your thumb was just kind of saying, hey man, I want to be doing something too, okay? So, since we're doing 3-5 on A, B, C, D, E, and E, F, G on E and G, let's try to put our thumb where she likes to go, on 1, on C. So, you know, we just made a chord. Yep, now we've made a chord. 3 notes. That's our little trill notes, remember, right? But if instead of doing them 3-5, 3-5, we do them together, instead of doing them one at a time, what if we do them together? Like, just hit them both. Can you do that? Let's try that. Let's just try hitting 3 and 5 together. And you gotta sort of keep 4 out of the way. I know that's not the easiest thing in the world. So practice that for a minute. I'll keep doing it, and I'm gonna give you maybe 15 seconds to practice just doing 3 and 5 on E and G without playing anything with your 4th finger. Sometimes it helps to just tuck 4 in a little bit. See, like maybe put it underneath so that 3 and 5 can play. You could, I mean, you know, anyway, okay. Right down near the very end. You know why? Because we're gonna have to get up a little further into the keyboard this way so that the thumb reaches. Because if we're down here, the thumb won't be able to reach the C. And that's our ultimate goal, is to be doing these two, 3 and 5, E, G with 3 and 5, but also take Mr. Thumb, Miss Thumb, and hit that. That's how we get a 3-note chord. Ahead of us. But anyway, 3, 5, 1. Hey, that sounds like that could be another song. That could be the chord song. Our first song with using 3 notes from a chord. It's not just a C song. And it's not a trill of 3 and 5. But it's... yeah, lay that 3rd note, that thumb. C, E, G, C. You know what's cool? Nah, I'm not going to tell you. It's a secret. I'm going to save it for later. Let's just practice that for now. Playing? What do you think? That's kind of like playing piano, right? I wish I could see you. I wish I could be looking over your shoulder and see how it's sounding for you. But we can do this, and And we can do this sort of 3 and 5. I think we can do that. Maybe it's hard not to get that one to hit, but that's what we're practicing. Don't you play, just 3 and 5. We don't want 4 missing and getting in the middle there. So we put it down a little bit. And now, once we got that going, even if it's slow, it's fine, it's totally fine. Thumb on C. Now your hand's really doing a lot of stuff. See, you're really basically doing this with your hand.